all the way down in San Antonio, Texas, where Dr. Hagee pastors a church of 17,000 people. Wow. He has a TV ministry that spans the globe. His family not only stands behind him at his local church as his ministry there, but they're also with him worldwide, and they are singers as well. We're delighted to have them here from the Cornerstone Church in San Antonio. Will you make welcome the Hagee family to the National Quartet Convention 2001. We're glad you're here, Dr. Hagee.
There's a place I long to see, where they say we'll never die. A place that's lined with golden streets, precious stones so fair and bright. Its matchless beauty stands alone. No other city can compare. But the thing that makes it heaven is that Jesus will be there.
I want to see the tree of life, the jasper wall that shines so bright.
Heaven will be paradise, like nothing seen by human eyes,
but greater than its beauty rare is that Jesus will be there.
He said, I have to go away, but I'll be back again someday, and together we will be throughout all eternity.
So he prepared that perfect place for all the saints of God to share. But the thing that makes it heaven is that Jesus will be there. I want to see the tree of life, the jasper wall that shines so bright, to stand before the crystal sea, and the mansion built for me. Yes, heaven will be paradise, like nothing seen by human eyes, but greater than its beauty rare is that Jesus will be there. Yet greater than its beauty rare is that Jesus will be there. He will be
God bless you. I can't tell you what a privilege it is for the Hagee family to be here in Louisville, Kentucky tonight. And I would just like to take a moment and introduce my lovely sisters to you. This is my older sister, Christina. And if you're glad to see here tonight, would you give her a warm hand? Tina lived in 17 months of absolute loneliness and sorrow. And then I was born. And she and I lived in 2 years of childhood bliss. And my mom and dad decided to have Sandy. And no one's ever lived in bliss since. But if you're glad to see Sandy here tonight, would you welcome her? As you heard Brother Goff say, we do get an opportunity to travel from time to time, and our home base is in San Antonio, and we rarely miss a Sunday. And each and every time we get to go out on the road, people come up and they say things like, "It's such a blessing to hear Pastor Hagee preach, and what an honor it must be to attend his church, and wow, to hear him sing, and wow, to hear him do the things that he does for God." And just as astonished and amazed as we get to hear all the compliments come, I think that even though people get to call him pastor and people get to call him a man of God, it's our privilege to call him Dad. So if you're glad to see my father, Pastor John Hagee, here tonight, would you welcome him, please?
We're delighted to be at the NQC, and the essence of this song that we're about to sing is principally the nature and the personality of God. What kind of God do you serve? The God that we serve is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The God that we serve is the creator of heaven and earth. The God that we serve holds the 7 seas in the palms of his hand. He weighs the mountains in a scale and the hills in the balance. The God that we serve walked through the fiery furnace with the 3 Hebrew children. He divided the Red Sea from Moses. He's the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last. He is the resurrected living Son of God who has all power in heaven and on earth. He's coming soon with power and great glory. And the church of Jesus Christ is getting to reach the God that I serve.
The God that I serve cannot fail me. And I know that he'll always be around when the time comes to stand on what he told me. No better foundation can be found. I know that's the kind of God that I serve. That's the kind of God that I serve. On his word, I know that's the kind of God that I serve.
I don't know the God that you're serving, but I know my God is alive, and he'll love you no matter how you're living. You just trust him, he'll give you a brand new life. Don't you know
That's the kind of God that I serve. That's the kind of God that I serve. Well, he's there when you need him, and you stand upon his word. I know that's the kind of God that I serve. Now that's the kind of God that I serve. Everybody like a real good God. That's the kind of God that I serve. He's there when you need him, and you stand upon his word. I know that's the kind of God that I serve.
He's got up on this platform. He's got back at the door. He's got in the aiming corner. He's got all of this world. I know
God is God. God won't ever change. God is God, and he always will be God. He's the God of the Hebrew children. He's God of Abraham. He's God in the fiery furnace. He's God the great I am. He's the God that healed my body.
heaven, and He's God down in my soul. And He's God that gave us Jesus, and God that brought us out. Oh, He's God way up in heaven. He's the God that makes me shout.
God is God. God won't ever change. God is God, and He always will be God. And He always will be God. And He always will be God. That's the kind of God that I serve.
All the songs we're singing tonight is from our latest project called Stand. We have some wonderful servants of God in this building who are creators of music so that average singers like ourselves can walk on a stage and really sound good because they work at it night and day. And one of those people is Roger Talley. Roger produced this product. Roger, would you stand? Give him a warm hand, please. Fabulous job. If there is a song that makes a statement of my faith, if there is a song that is the mirror of my soul, it is this one. I'd rather have Jesus. I'd rather have Jesus than silver or gold. I'd rather be His than have riches untold. I'd rather have Jesus than houses or lands. I'd rather be led by His nail-pierced hand than to be the king of vast domain and be held in sin's I'd rather have Jesus than anything, this whole world affords
Could see where Jesus brought me from to where I am today, then you would know the reason why I love Him so. Now you can take this world's wealth and riches. I don't need His fame. It's my desire. It's my desire. I'd rather have Jesus, Lord, than
Let them know we love them. The Hagee family from San Antonio, Texas. We love you, Dr. Hagee. Great round of love for Dr. Hagee and the family, carrying the gospel around the world.